It's really so tasty. Very crunchy from outside, soft from inside. I love it. It's so simple to make, but very tasty and so nice. It's one of the crazy items among the people in Kerala. Have a nice day. Hello, welcome. This is Stuti's Cuisine. Here is Sophie again. Today I'm going to make a snack item, the favorites of the people in Kerala and South. It's called Sukhiyan. It's a very tasty food, high protein, because it's made out of moong dal or green lentil. So let's go about doing it. It's nice and warm here. I just came out of our house to the sunroom because it's cool there, because the AC is on and it's summer, and I just wanted to have this lovely nature around me while I see the leaves all coming up, and we are all in the process of cleaning our lawn. Okay, so today we come with making a snack item, Sukhiyan. Thank you, all my subscribers. Please continue spreading the word around so that your friends and relatives can also view my channel. Don't forget to tell them to subscribe and to leave a comment after they have viewed and even done the recipe that I have shown. Okay, so let's go about doing the Sukhiyan. We'll first go through the ingredients and then we'll see how we make it, okay? It's very simple and very few ingredients, which we all have in most of our houses, okay? So I've taken the green lentil, here it is, and my measurements are all in this cup. Okay, you can take any glass or cup of your choice. 2 of this particular size cup of green lentil, which is already boiled. After boiling it, it is 2 cups, okay? I have brown sugar. You can use also jaggery or white sugar. I've used brown sugar and it's 1 cup. Fresh coconut, 1 cup. Cardamom in 3 to 4, depending on the cardamom you're taking. I have crushed it with sugar and I'll be just putting it inside. I've got few nuts. It's not mandatory or no compulsion to put nuts, but I had some broken cashew nuts and pistachios, which I will be also putting it, but it's not common to put. But I am just putting it because I've had some of it with me, which were extra, and I'm just putting it. And we need a pinch of salt, just 1/8 of a teaspoon, just to balance the taste. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, as I have mixed the nuts, I've put 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, the cardamom flavored with sugar, now the brown sugar, okay, and the fresh coconut. So it's so simple, right? And now we are going to just blend it with your palm, with your hands. I've just put some gloves before I mash this up. This is for the batter. I've taken 1 cup of refined flour. You can take around 2 to 3 tablespoons of rice flour, okay, and 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds. And we're going to put some more salt in it so that we don't want it to be bland, right? And we just mix all this up well. Let this remain there while we just first finish with this mixture. So this mixture, I just want to tell you another thing about the green lentil. When you cook, it should not be too mashed up, but it should be this way, you see? So it should be whole and it should be easily crushed. So when you mix this whole thing, you see, just mix it. And you should just mash it a little bit. You can put raisins if you want, but I have not put anything. You can put more sugar or jaggery as per your taste, but I think this should be fairly enough and it should be good, right? If you think it's less sugar, you can put more sugar, you can put more even coconut, desiccated coconut, okay? So, and then it should be nicely mashed. Like if you're using jaggery, you can, sort of scrape the jaggery and put it, okay? Or you can make it into a syrup and pour it too. So you should be seeing that the sugar, the jaggery, when you melt it, there should be very little water in it, and you should stir it all the while and pour it, because if it's too watery, it's not going to help us in making balls. So you have to make this. You taste and see first whether it has enough salt, sugar. If you need more, perfect. You can put more desiccated coconut if you want to. Okay, so this is it. So here it's well mashed. You shouldn't mash it up too much, but it should be fairly mashed up so that you have to see the green lentil too when you're eating it. Okay, so you just have to make it into balls and keep it. I'll just complete doing it and we'll get to the next step after this. Okay, so here it is. I've made around 15 Sukhiyans, the balls out of the green lentils. Okay, it's so easy, isn't it? It's not at all very difficult, but then we always buy from the store because we don't generally make it, and it's very fast. So this is the flour which I have mixed, as you have seen, and now we have to put some water. So pouring the water, just be careful while you're pouring it and mixing it because we don't want it to be too loose, but we want it to be fairly thick. Okay, but don't worry, if you think that you have put a little more water and it has become very thin, then you just have to put some flour and make it thick. Okay, it's no big deal. It's no big deal at all. Okay, it's all how you make it. It's only thing if we have a very thin batter, then the outer coating will be so thin and it won't be that tasty to eat. So we like the outer coating a little thick and slightly crispy too. That's the reason we are putting the rice flour. Taste and see whether the salt is balanced. It should be slightly salty. Okay, I've put cardamoms inside this for the flavor, and I've put cumin or jeera inside the outer batter so that we get a nice flavor when we bite inside and outside. Okay, so it should be this way. Okay, it should be thick. I like it thick. It's really hot. So now we are going inside, and I've kept some oil to become hot enough. It should be on high medium while it's getting hot, and it should be on medium while you fry it in oil. Okay, so you should have sufficient oil to fry it. Okay, so that's one of the ingredients. So let's go. Okay, now I'm inside. It's cool here. Outside it was really hot. Summer has just begun. We are also happy, but it's hot outside. It's nice to enjoy the heat for some time, but not for a long time unless you put sunscreen on your body. Okay, so now I've kept the oil to be hot. It's sufficiently hot. And now I'm going to dip my green lentils inside this batter. Okay, the oil, and this is the green lentil, and this is the batter. So we just dip it inside, see that it's well coated. Okay, and we just take it out and put it. See that it's well coated by just touching it on all sides. Okay, there. Show you another one.
So here goes Miss again. Dip, dip, dip into the batter, coated well and nice. Dip, dip, dip. There it goes into the hot oil, burning oil, nice and hot. Coat it very well, or else it will splutter in the oil. So let it cook. Give it time to cook until it's well cooked in the oil. Okay.
So I'll just complete the whole thing, and I'll get back to you. Put some oil this way on it, on the top. Just turn it. You can put it in a smaller pan with less amount of oil. I just wanted to finish it off fast because I'm going out now. I've just turned it on the other side now. We'll just wait for it to get cooked, okay? While I can put some on this side too. Yeah. Just the same method. Okay. And I can finish in 2 rounds. Okay, as I told you, just see that it's well coated, okay? Otherwise it will come out. If you think after you have mashed the lentils with the coconut and the jaggery or sugar, or the sugar syrup or jaggery syrup, as you wish to mix it with, it's become a little bit loose, what you can do is you can just keep it in the fridge for some time and then roll it up. It becomes a little bit hardened. So that's a trick. Okay. Just last week I made it with desiccated coconut, not with fresh coconut, and with white sugar. It came out very well. You don't have the fear of having it get loosened while you're making the balls and mashing it up. So, and the taste was awesome. It was very good. So some of us, they like it with fresh coconut, and which is very easily available in certain countries than the desiccated coconut. So, well, go about with it. So even if it has got a lot of coconut, the straight coconut has got a lot of water content, you can just put it in the jaggery syrup or sugar syrup and put the coconut in it and just saute it so that the water content will be lessened while you mix it together with the lentil. Okay, so that will solve the problem of getting it loosened. So that shouldn't be a problem because today I made it with fresh coconut, but I felt that it is not like making it with desiccated coconut, which is dry, than the fresh one. But there is no difference in the taste. It's just the mindset. And you should get a good type of desiccated coconut. It shouldn't be, and you should get it from a good store. It's as good as a fresh one. At least I don't find any difference. I find it even a faster way of cooking when I cook my my stuff. So the fire should be on medium or medium high while you're standing close to it, and keep turning it, because the inside part is already cooked. It's only the outside part that needs to be cooked and slightly crispy, because we put the rice flour, right? So you can also put corn flour instead of rice flour if that is more available. We'll wait for another 2 minutes and I'll take it out. So here I'm going to take it out now. I'm going to putting it on really low flame. Drain the oil completely. About the size, you can make it big or small as per your preference. Usually it is of this size, and you get even bigger ones, okay? So here it is. Just shape it again while you're putting it. Put it in this batter, take it out. Excess, drain the excess. And see that you cover and coat all round. I'm going to finish it and I'll get back to you, okay? So here's the second batch, and I'm going to take it out. You see it has caramelized outside a little bit because the sugar content from inside has come out. Okay, it will give a nice taste to it even when you bite the outside. So that's it. I'm going to serve it and I'll get back to you. Here. So I've got some plantain, which I have cut into 4. And since my batter is here, I'm going to use the same batter. Okay, just dip it and in it goes. It's similar to the turon Filipino that they make. We dip it in batter, whereas they put it in the wrap and they fry it. And it's so tempting. My God, I just love, when I go to Kerala, that's the first thing I buy. So this is one of the very famous snacks in South India, especially in Kerala. You find it at all the snacks shops or stores in Kerala. It's mainly the Sukhiyan, the banana fry, the medu vada, the dal vada, and I don't know what not. These are the 4 items that I relish, and I just can't resist when I go there. So, and you get it fresh, you know, sometimes they make it in front of you and they give you. I remember once when I got married and I went for a walk outside my in-laws' place in Kerala, I found a similar shop, and in that glass cupboard they had all this. I looked there and I came home and told him I need to go to that shop and buy it, and none of them go there and buy it. So I forced him. I said, no, I need it, and I went and bought it. It was so tasty. My God, I just love it. Yeah. So this is how they make it, and usually we don't make it at home very often. When our kids are small, we make it and give it to them. But once when you start working and life is so busy, so you just go out and buy it. So that's how it's very easy, right? So you just saw how you make the Sukhiyan, and this is the way how you make the banana fry. It's plantain, okay? Plantain, the plantain you get. So that is how you fry it, and you relish it. Homemade, isn't it? What more you want? You can just give it to your friends, your family, and enjoy it. Maybe take this out and I'll serve it and I'll get back to you. Okay? So finally, here is it. The Sukhiyan. You see? It's so good. Can you see it? Yeah. And this is the banana fry, the plantain fry. So, doesn't it look so good? And it's really very delicious. It's fabulous. To eat it, it's so good as a snack, and you just keep on, craving for it. It's a crave treat. Okay? So do make it and let me know how you've made it, whether it has come out to be better or how is your Sukhiyan and your banana fry. Okay, thank you and have a great day. Thank you very much for all my subscribers and who all have been watching and viewing my channel. Thank you very much, and you all have a nice and blessed day. Delicious Sukhiyan.